Greetings, beautiful people. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to 31 Days to Business Startup. Day 27, Integrity-Based Sales. Now today I'm talking a little bit about sales because let's just be for real. Whether you have a service or you have a product, you need somebody to buy that. And so therefore you got to figure out how to get them to buy that. And sales is an integral part of anybody's business. I don't care who you are, especially if you're trying to generate some revenue, which usually is why you started a business in the first place. But nevertheless, I just want to say this about sales. I think also we sometimes get scared of sales. I know I do. And I'm one of those people, and I don't want to come across as a creepy salesperson who's like badgering people or, buy this, buy that, do this, do that. And I want people to understand that I'm not really trying to sell you anything. I'm really just trying to share with you some of my gifts and talents, share with you a service that I think can be beneficial to you. But at the same time, I want to be compensated for it. I want to be compensated for my time. I want to be compensated for my knowledge. And I want to be compensated for what it is I have to offer you that's going to help change your life and change your life as a business owner. So for me, it's not really selling. And I'm not really here to teach you guys tips on how to sell, because I think for me that the foundation of sales is your customer relationship, how you provide your service or product to people, because business starts with the first customer. And if that first customer is happy and satisfied, trust me, that means customer 2, 3, and 4 are on their way. Maybe from that customer or from other customers. And so for me, really, sales is about customer service. What am I doing to encourage, to entice, to motivate, to inspire people to purchase, to spend their money, to spend their hard-earned money on a product or service that I have to offer? And so for me, I want to be what I call a sales leader. I want to be able to be the person that conveys in the most precise way and hopefully in the most interesting and inspiring way what it is I do, what I can do for them, and then subsequently they decide to engage with me in such a way that they compensate me for what it is I have to offer. So some things that are important, I think, when I'm thinking about sales, which is really about customer service, is that we need to be friendly. I mean, I feel like we're living in a day and time where we have really gotten out of the business of being friendly. Like we have some, I don't know, maybe there's some unspoken social rule where we don't have to be nice to each other anymore. And I'm really not feeling that. I always want to be friendly. And I want my customers to know that I'm always going to be friendly. And even when I'm having a bad day, I want to be friendly. And even if they say things to me that I really don't like, or they yell at me, or they're disrespectful, I always want to come back friendly. Why? Because this is about my business. I want you to be satisfied. I don't care what's going on for you, because at the end of the day, I got to make sure that what I want to happen for me happens. And what I want to happen for me is for you to purchase my service. And so while I'm not going to sit around and let you necessarily treat me badly, just because you want to treat me badly, it's okay that, I can tolerate some things because you're human. But more importantly, because at the end of the day, I believe that the customer is right. And so I'm willing to listen, I'm willing to pause, and I'm willing to rise above the hype and be professional and be the kind of person I want to be, that conveys the nature of my business. I don't want anybody to ever say, "Oh, that coming out black is mean." I just don't ever want that to happen. I don't want people to even conceive that, or even think they can even say that, or even if they did say that, people would be like, "No way." They would know, like 100% no. That is a friendly place to go. And also important to be polite and helpful and be efficient and be, like I was saying, professional and be knowledgeable. When people ask you questions, don't act like you're doing them a favor by answering. Be kind and gentle and say, you know what, I get that you're asking this question. I understand the importance of why it is you need this information, and here I am going to share it with you. Be understanding, be reliable, listen, be attentive. And attentive is important because a lot of times we think, oh, our customers are just complaining and whining. Well, maybe they might have a point, particularly if you have customers come to you with the same kind of feedback over and over again. It then becomes your issue. It becomes something that you need to look at. It becomes, how do I resolve this so that the next customer that comes along doesn't have this same feedback? And then I think that when you kind of engage all those kind of characteristics, you will attract your customers and clients. I just think it's just natural. It's just going to be a natural event. You create a business and you're good to your customers, they will tell everybody they know, and then you will have a lot more customers and they will continue to come back. And so it will all kind of spiral, it will evolve, and next thing your business is everything that you wanted it to be. But the last thing I'm going to do is leave you with 10 thoughts about sales as it relates to customer service and why it's important. Number one, superb customer service establishes trust and confidence. People want to feel like they can trust, and they want to feel like they can trust you, that you're always going to deliver the same service or product, and want to know that they can be confident in your ability to do things. So this is really important. Satisfied customers are a walking billboard for your business. We worry about marketing and all the other stuff, but let me just tell you, hands down, word of mouth is still the most powerful marketing tool on the planet, and it don't cost no money. It's free. Um, which leads to my next point: customer service is free. Your ability to engage excellence around customer service will will be your most will be the most important driving force in your business. I mean, you can spend a whole bunch of money on ads, you can spend a whole bunch of money on um, TV commercials, but word of mouth, oh, hands down, will drive more customers than anything. Another thing to consider is customers are the real power brokers when it comes to your business and how you treat your customers. Because trust me, if you don't treat your customers right, they will. That saying, and I kind of don't like this saying, but man, you could be good to all your customers, right? And then that one time you're bad to your customers, everybody knows. All of a sudden, you're like the worst business person in the planet. I'm here to tell you, you can't let that one time happen. You can't even accidentally let it happen. So, again, your customers are your power brokers. That's why customers are always right. Next thing, provide a good service along with good value and personalized attention. Now, a lot of us have a tendency to think that, oh, I have this service or product, and I think, oh, I want to sell my t shirt to you. Well, I got to make sure that the t shirt is right for you, whether it's right for your body, whether it's right for your gender, whether it's right for your color taste, whether personalized things. Like everybody is not, we're all not cookie cutters. We're all not, the same over and over again. We're all very unique and we're all very different. So make sure you always personalize your attention and attentiveness to your customers. And if you do this, your customers will exhibit brand loyalty and they'll keep coming back to you. So one of the things that I'm learning in marketing, like when I go to a lot of these marketing sessions and a lot of these marketing classes, because I continue to get education about this stuff, because, I feel like I can always learn something new, and I'm a constant habitual learner. One of the things I'm learning is that really brand loyalty is the next phase of marketing and sales. In that not only do you want to create a customer, but you want to create a lifelong customer. You want somebody who comes back to you time and time again. And not only do they come back to you time and time again, but they bring their mama, their daddy, their cousins, their uncles, their friends, everybody, their church group, their book group, they bring everybody to you because they're so loyal. You are striving for brand loyalty when you're thinking about sales and marketing. So another thing is some people will never be happy or become a customer or client, so don't worry about it. They're not for you. I tell people all the time, there are times when I work with people and then they know that part of what I do is work with the gay community and they are uncomfortable with that or it's against their religious beliefs, which I totally support, and so they no longer want to be my client or customer. And that's okay. That is perfectly fine. And I find that the moment those people move out of my kind of client customer base, a whole host of people start coming in. And sometimes you need those customers and clients. quite honestly, to move out of the way so that the next herd of clients, not herd, I don't mean that as in, the way that I said that, but the next kind of volume of customers can come to you. And if they're not your customer and client, like, I think a lot of times we get devastated. Oh my God, I can't believe it. No, just move on. Move on, people. Move on. Okay, you're not my customer and client. Thank you very much. I'm moving on to the next person, because you can really get caught up in that. And then you're like wasting time when you could be servicing people that really want to be your customer and client and who are going to be committed and going to be loyal. The next thing is customer service is cheaper than paid advertising and marketing, yet has a lasting impact. That's all I've been saying the whole time I've been talking about these things, is that the better you treat people, the more loyal they're going to be, and the more they're going to come back to you time and time again. And not only will they come back to you, their friends and everybody else they know will come to you. So this is really where you want to focus your energy. Next, customers are interested in doing business with companies that are serious about getting it right. I love this one because I think that a lot of times we think, oh, I want to sell a t-shirt. But you got to understand your customer and client. And they don't want just a t-shirt, but they want a great t-shirt. And they want a t-shirt that fits, and they want a t-shirt that they can wash 10 times and doesn't tear up. They want a t-shirt that's colorful and vibrant and feels good next to their skin. They want it to look good. They don't want just a t-shirt. So a lot of times we get caught up and we think, oh, I'm doing, you've got to be about the business of getting it right. And this is why listening to your customers and being attentive to their needs will help you get it right, because you will take in that feedback, you will consider it seriously, and you will make the necessary changes on what it is you provide in terms of your service or your product to ensure customer satisfaction. And they will love you for that, because I know this for a fact. Like, I remember I had this this woman who did my hair, and I went to her for a long time. It was great. And then I went to this other woman, right? And then this woman, every time I went to go get my hair done, I always felt like she did it better. Like, she just got better and better. Like, she took time to get to know my hair. She got time to know me. She would explore different options with me. When I walked out of there, she was about getting it right for Charlotte. Not necessarily for everybody else, but she was like, look, I noticed this about your hair. I noticed this about what you like. I noticed that you work in this particular environment. I know these things about you. And so therefore, I'm trying to, every time I went to go get my hair done, it was like her service was stellar, like more stellar than the last time. And I always felt like every time I went to her, she was phenomenal. But she got more and more phenomenal because she was like, look, I want to make this experience unique to me. And she did. And when she passed away, it was the worst thing in the whole wide world. My hair ain't been the same since. But I do remember her teaching me a valuable lesson about customer service and about individualizing that service and making sure that I am about the business of getting it right. Because I can't, when I think about, the Business Academy, yeah, I'm going to offer you guys these classes. But if it ain't right, then I'm going to revamp and start all over again. And that's going to be based on the feedback that I get from my customers and clients, right? Whatever you guys tell me is working, great. Things are not working, gotta let it go. So be about the business of getting it right, family. Next, customers will pay more to do business with people who make them feel good. So the better you treat your customers, and if you always treat your customers well, they'll keep coming back. Because I don't want to go somewhere where people treat me like treat me badly. Nothing annoys me more than going somewhere where there's this horrible customer service. And I gotta, yeah. Anyways, let me go on to the next thing. And the next thing was top-notch service. Customer service should be a part of your primary mission and sales strategy. I've said all this, family, to say this. Your sales strategy, sales, is not about selling. It's about providing an over-the-top, phenomenal customer service experience. You've got to be committed to excellence. And if you're committed to excellence, then it won't even feel like you're selling anything. People will just buy because they know what they're going to get, and they know they're going to get something good, and they know they're going to get it from somebody who's all about the business of getting it right. Thank you so much for joining me. I know I was a little long-winded today, but I just feel like this whole customer service business is really, really, really important, and I think it's a foundational key to your business success. Okay, fam, I hope you get a
Okay, fam, I hope you got a little something out of this. Be sure to visit me on my website at charlottefixmybiz.com. Oh yeah, and coming soon is my Business Academy. Now that's where I will provide you with step-by-step training to grow your email list, help you create a sales system to help you increase your sales and profits, and also to do it in a way that feels authentic and focused on top-notch customer service. All right, now take care, fam. Wishing you nothing but peace and prosperity. I'll see you next time.